I'm Bill Dixon and I'm the Carl School academic tutor, and I'm here to support the undergraduate students as they start their degree course, and I'm helping them specifically in mathematics and physics and some of the other subject areas with material that's new to them and perhaps a bit of a shock compared with how things were at school. Well, it's rather varied. I have degrees from Cambridge University in physics and electrical sciences, and I started out in the world of engineering, and I was involved in designing radar systems for missiles, so I'm an actual rocket scientist. I spent some time in industry and some time in finance, and then I took a degree in teaching and moved into the teaching profession. As the academic tutor, I'm here to support the students as they learn new material in mathematics and physics, especially as they start their engineering degree. It's quite a transition moving from school to university. The style of learning is different, the material is more complicated, and I'm giving them a bit of help to help them in that transition. Well, it is a different style of learning at university, and the pace of learning is faster. They don't have sort of grown-ups looking after them all through this, and I'm not doing that, but I'm helping them when they need it, so I'm a resource that's available to them. Yes, I first came to the summer school in 2009 purely as an observer. I was teaching in a school at the time, and they asked me back again the following year and every year since, and so I've done 15 summer schools now. I like being one. I have to do what they do. I walk in their shoes, I go to the lectures, I try and digest the material in the same way that they are doing, and I work beside them in that work, and that gives me a lot of satisfaction. People are good at what they like, and I think you have to have a passion, an interest in it, a desire for doing it. To succeed in the course, be good at maths. Write down anything that you don't understand and deal with it later if you need to. Learning is a bit like putting a jigsaw puzzle together. You've got to keep hold of the pieces even if you don't quite know where to put them yet. I can't describe the program in one word, but I can say some words that are important about it. It is rigorous. The material taught is extremely well presented by very clever and gifted and talented and experienced lecturers. It's also quite general, so that you can apply it to a large range of different subject areas. And at this stage, the quite general mathematics and mechanics and material science and so on can go off in all sorts of other different directions. I think in that sense it's a very good springboard, a very good starting point for students to go off and do all sorts of other interesting things. We live in a world which is changing fast in very many ways, and it's not just because of technology, but one particular thing, the impact of technology on the environment, the planet that we live on, is very important. And I think all students of engineering, of medicine, of all sorts of other things ought to be able to say that they are helping to keep the world a sustainable place where human beings can be safe and have enjoyable lives for a long time into the future. And engineering is actually very important in doing that, and I think all people in whatever discipline ought to have that as their aim, their big aim, their long-term aim. It's what we're all here for. And there is only one planet, and that we know about that's any good. So look after it. Find ways of looking after it better.